can't believe those guys are still fighting after all this time. Hello, everyone. It's Kevin with one last episode of Kevin's Toy Box before the year ends. I've even dressed up for the occasion. As we're unboxing another fellow clad in red, the Hammond Collection Pyroraptor. Ghost may have escaped my claws, but Zainreborn's aunt in the USA was able to get this for me, as well as a snazzy t-shirt which she delivered on her latest visit. So now let's insert that tail and get a look at the Dominion Pyroraptor. Now, the Dominion Pyroraptor had one ugly mug, and that's perfectly captured in this toy. But the eyes are just as dead as any Hammond Collection toy these days. But at least he went to the dentist, because these teeth, despite not being self-inserted, still look really good. The wings are beautifully sculpted with lots of plumage, but the hands and the inside of the wings aren't painted, which is just sad. My thoughts on the legs are the same, beautifully sculpted, but they skipped out on painting the toes because it's black, which is, again, big no-no. But I have zero complaints about that tail. I gotta love a raptor that has a big old fan of feathers on its tail. Now, the articulation on this thing are pretty hit or miss. Because the teeth are exposed, it kinda makes it hard to reach the tiny jaw and make it open wide, which it doesn't even open that wide to begin with. Head rotates about as much as you'd expect from a creature this size. But the neck joint is actually pretty stiff to control. Unlike Delta, who had a very loosey-goosey posable neck, this one's got a stiff brick neck, kinda like the Carno, which is not good for a creature this size. The wings are articulated, but they are very flimsy. The joint is super tiny, and it will most definitely snap if you're not careful. But at least the rest of the arm can move out pretty nicely. Legs are the same as every small Hammond Collection dino. It can move everywhere except for that extra joint there. And once again, the tail being the MVP, as it is also on a bendy wire. Now, there won't be too many comparisons, but we'll do the important ones. Like the previous Pyroraptor toy, repainted following the instructions of Jurassic Compound. Now, the paint is superior on the original because we repainted it, but everything else is just upgraded in the Hammond Collection one. The face is more screen accurate, there are actual wings on the arms, the feet are smaller, and even the tail is fluffier. And another comparison with our blue Pyroraptor, which will come to the Hammond Collection as Zainreborn bought two Pyroraptors. One to stay red and one to be painted blue, just like the originals, which will probably be repainted into new colors like purple or orange. Zainreborn's creating a brand new Pyroraptor squad. What he'll do with them, who knows. Here he is next to Robert Muldoon. They scale pretty nicely together, even though the Dominion Pyroraptor was supposed to be a bit smaller than regular raptors, but it technically is smaller, which we won't really see until we compare it to Hammond Collection Delta, who definitely looks a bit bulkier in comparison to the Pyroraptor. So my final thoughts on the Hammond Collection Pyroraptor: it's definitely a very mid-figure. I mean, it's a good toy, but there's definitely a few things that hold it back, like the glass eye, the stiff neck, the unpainted hands and claws on the feet. But there's also a lot that bring it up, like the brand new wings, the screen-accurate face sculpt, and the big poofy tail. But that concludes the review. But before I go, I want to thank everyone who has supported my new show. And I look forward to reviewing more toys for you in the future. And no spoilers, except you would already know if you watched this year's Christmas special. But expect some big toy reviews coming soon. But what do I know? I'm just a random lizard on the internet. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video from beginning to end. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel and join the Zainreborn community. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.